Hi.
Hi, friends. We're back.
We're back. Episode 32 of Two Little Black Girls podcast.
Yeah, so cool.
As always, follow us on our social media accounts, our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find the links below if you're listening to us on YouTube. And all our episodes are now available to download, and you should also find the link below in our YouTube.
Yes. So,
Ooh.
for this episode, we have plenty of things to discuss in terms of things we bought because it was a holiday weekend and it's been like technically 2 weeks kind of since we last recorded.
Yeah, because we took a break for
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving break, family vacay,
yeah,
that stuff.
Yeah.
But we did buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you especially. You should go first because
it's quite a list. Yeah. You should go first.
I should go first. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really buy that much. Like, oh, excuse me. I'll start small. So like, I went to Sephora and I replenished my NARS creamy concealer.
Replenished?
Yeah, because like the first tube I bought a couple months ago is now gone. So I needed to get a new one. That is like definitely hands down the best concealer I've used.
The NARS one?
Yeah, like in my opinion, better than the Bobbi Brown one, better than the Makeup for Forever one.
You ever tried MAC?
I have not tried MAC yet, so that one I would have to see. And there are more like MAC stores popping around now, if you've noticed.
There's a MAC in Union Square.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah, because I saw like randomly I saw a placard once like a month ago, and now they're just like all of a sudden open, probably for like the holiday season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one day I'll try a MAC concealer. The reason why I don't like go to MAC usually is because like Sephora, it's so easy to buy something then return it if you don't like it. And I don't know if the MAC policy is the same.
I feel like all makeup places have the similar policy.
Really?
Yeah, because even at drugstore you can return it, or Target you can return it and get your money back.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll try it. If I can like return it very easily, then I'll try them out. So yeah, so I bought the NARS concealer. I also bought the NARS mascara, the volumizing version, and I really like that one too. It's like it gives your eyelashes a little bit of drama, but it still looks fairly natural. I was looking for an alternative to the Dior Show one because the Dior Show one is a little expensive and it doesn't like have like a long enough shelf life. Like I feel like it gets clumpy really fast. And I feel like for like that much money, I should have it for like 2 months.
The Dior one?
Yeah.
Have you had it before?
Yeah, and I like it, but it's like I don't wear mascara every single day now. You know, just because sometimes I'm just rushing in the morning.
Maybelline, that lasts forever.
Does it?
I feel like it lasts a good while.
Oh, but I really like the NARS one. It's really good. So yeah, that's what I bought in terms of makeup. And then I went to Marshall's over Thanksgiving break and I bought these amazing house slippers. They basically look like ankle length Uggs, but they're a hunter green and they have a fluffy fur thing on top. And they're like so comfy. I feel like I'm walking on like air when I'm walking on them, and they keep my feetsies warm from the cold hardwood floor in the apartment. So that's one of my fave purchases of the
house
season.
Slippers.
House slippers. And then I also bought knee-high boots from DSW. I bought them because they look like the cheap version of Stuart Weitzman shoes. Because one of our favorite beauty bloggers, Patricia Bright, she just did a video where she like showed off her new Stuart Weitzmans. And I was like, oh my god, I need to find a shoe like that. That's like within my budget.
Yeah.
So I was browsing in DSW. Well, first I bought knee-high boots at ModCloth. No, they're on their way. So I bought these knee-high boots from ModCloth after our roommate Amber suggested ModCloth. So then, like, literally the day after, I went browsing in DSW and I saw the boots that I eventually bought. I'll, like, link them in the doobly-doo, the down below. Description bar. And they're, like, you know, they're, like, suede. They go a little bit above the knee and they have a little 2-inch heel. And they just look, like, sleek and, like, dressy, but then
they
like,
do look sleek.
Yeah, and you could kind of wear them to work too.
They're like velvety.
Yeah, like velvety suede type thing. So I really like those. And yesterday I went to the Gap and I got this really nice blazer on sale.
Oh.
As always, I've talked about building my work wardrobe.
Yes, you did.
So,
in the Gap, blazers that are not, or that are structured.
Yes. So, in the Gap, everything was 40% off all week. Like, everything, even things that are on sale. So, me and my mom went to the clearance rack, and then, like, all these, like, different blazers were on clearance, and you got the 40% off. So, I ended up getting a blazer that was originally $118 for $25. So,
the retail world is one world that I'll never understand.
Yeah. I mean, really, the true cost of the blazer is obviously
like
not
$28 or $5.
No, not $5
to make it
because it's wool and cotton, so it's definitely not $5.
Costs $10 to make. You don't know how these people mark up costs.
No, I know how they do. I know they definitely do. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's probably $10.
But no shade on it. That's just the retail world.
Shade, yeah, it's definitely the retail world. But I like it.
And your glovies.
Oh, yeah. And then I also went to the Marshalls at Chelsea that I recently discovered. And I bought these leather gloves that are lined in cashmere. And they only cost me like $30. Which I thought was a good deal. Yeah.
Sounds nice. Have you worn them yet?
Yes, I wore them all day today.
Running around doing your errands and your leather cashmere.
Yeah. Because that's another thing I was talking about, getting leather gloves, but I wasn't finding one that I was like resonating with. And I saw those and I was like, leather and cashmere, and it's like $30. Because like all the leather gloves I saw on ASOS were like $35, $40, and they're just leather. These are 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
It's $30, and I could get it right now. I don't have to wait for it to ship or anything. Yeah. And that's it. I think that's it.
I think so. I don't know.
A lot of food because I'm cooking now.
Oh yeah.
So
it's all on Instagram.
Yeah.
There was that egg thing that you made that looked like a Pinterest.
I know.
It looked like a Pinterest picture.
Avocado toast.
Yeah.
So I made like guacamole essentially, and then I put an egg on top, like avocado toast. And it was really good. But I also made more things. On Saturday, I made spinach and artichoke dip grilled cheese.
Really?
A recipe that I got from Pinterest. That's what that thing is in the fridge. That spinach artichoke
I didn't notice it.
Oh, okay. So I made that. That was really good. And then I tried to make a soup. That failed. I made Jiffy and crusted.
Don't buy low sodium stock.
Don't buy low sodium stock. I need to like stick with the Jamaican
Get a
Grace. No, Grace packet soup stock.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's all I bought. Yeah, I'm looking. No.
Don't see anything new popping up in here?
No. I haven't seen anything new.
Well, I bought quite a few things for the holidays for myself. Things that I've kind of been mentioning for a while. And then some random things. I was like, yeah, I kind of want that. So, first thing that I bought, I think I put a picture on Instagram. It's this Vince Camuto watch. And it's like, I guess it's like gold, shiny watch. It was on sale. It was like half off. So I was like, I have to get it from Macy's. I was originally looking at Michael Kors, but then I saw this one and I liked it better, so I just went with that. And everyone has Michael Kors for watch anyways. So I got that. Then I also went to H&M and I got this like blue and black skirt that I thought was really cute for like holidays and just wearing in general. It's like a short skirt, but it's not like a mini skirt. Then I also got a gray sweater. Like, I can wear it to work, or I could kind of dress it up with some nice jeans to go out. And I got this, like, orangey, yellowish, oversized, long sweater shirt thing that they kind of sell. But it's made to fit, like, really oversized. Like, you kind of have, like, bat wings, sort of. But
really?
Not, it's weird. It's weird. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. Because I got, like, I think a medium or a large. And it's kind of extra big, but it's not, like, awkward big. It's
like an oversized size.
Yeah, but it's slightly more oversized than I would prefer it to be, but I think it still works, so I'm gonna try it on again, but I'm pretty sure I'm keeping it. I like the color, and you can wear that with some nice black leggings or black jeans or whatever. So I got that. Then I also got a new jacket from Uniqlo, which I've been wearing basically since I got it. It's like a light gray beige-ish color. And it has like a fur lining. It's a long puffy coat, so it goes to like past the knee, or like I guess if you're really tall it just hits the knee. I think it goes past my knee. And it's like poofy and it's warm and it feels comfortable, so that's like a plus. It's definitely needed for the cold winter weather that's coming our way. Then I also got 4 pairs of shoes. But they were much needed shoes. I got a pair of winter boots from Totes. They're like black with like fur lining, and they're like they're like made for snow and like weathering like harsh weather basically. Because I had like these riding boots that I got in London at Primark. They kind of got ruined last year when it all snowed and I didn't really have that many boots to interchange. I would wear those sometimes, and it kind of ruined my shoes, so I needed to replace the riding boots, but I also need to just get winter shoes, so that's why I got the Totes. Then I got these like black riding boots. I was looking for something, like I didn't want to go over $60, $50 for shoes, per pair of shoes, so I was trying to be very careful about what I decided to get. So I got these black, I think they were like around $55 riding boots. They don't go over the knee, but I didn't want my boots to go over the knee. They like hit maybe just below it a little bit. And they're from, I think it's Pepper and Pink is the brand. And they're from DSW. Then I also got, all these shoes were from DSW. So I got the Totes from DSW, the riding boots from DSW, and then I got 2 booties. One is by White Mountain, and they're both like very similar. They're just like short booties. They're like black, and they have like kind of have that suede velvety feel to them. One has like a sort of like a black glossy wedge like part component to it. They both zip, but the other one is like has gold accents in a slightly different shape, but not really. The other one's just like completely black and has a different sort of heel to it. But they're both like very similar. I can post pictures to the Instagram.
Links in the description.
Well, I might not link to the Instagram. Well, the link to the Instagram is there.
Link to the link to the DSW.
Oh, to the shoes?
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you want to purchase.
Yeah, if you want to purchase. I'll try to remember to. Sometimes we say we're going to put links,
and we
don't put links, so it depends.
Try to be better about that.
It's like I have to actually remember, we said because I don't listen to the whole. Anyways. I mean, like, I listen to it, but I just mean, like, I don't listen to it as I'm posting it. So once it's done, then I'll go back and listen to it. But I'm like, whoops.
Well, we remember things we bought.
Yeah. It's just like putting the links. I always forget putting the links.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got those boots. And then I feel like that was it. I didn't go that crazy. I got 4 pairs of shoes, a skirt, 2 like sweatery shirts, and a winter jacket and a watch. And then I just got presents for like family members. Like I ordered some boots for my sister and for my mom, and some things for my other sister. So yeah, I'm just slowly rounding up presents for family members, because believe it or not, I don't know when this post will go up, but Christmas is like 2 weeks away.
No.
That's really freaking fast, because that means, you know what? I'm almost 25. And then, and then that means it's 2015. Can you believe that? That's so scary.
I don't want to think about it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen so quick.
I don't want to think about it. One thing we do need to talk about is our New Year's plans.
Yeah. We got to get
This
that
New Year's
unlocked.
has to be
It can't be just
better.
the two of us.
It can't just the two of us. No, it definitely cannot be just the two of us like last year.
Like there is nothing wrong with it per se.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's more fun. Like, you know, like, there's 2 is company, 3 is a crowd does not apply.
Yeah.
It's like we need like a little bit of a crowd.
Like, it's funny because I remember one of the first podcasts we did is talking about
the New Year.
Last New Year's. So now that we've come full circle, we have to come better.
Yeah. I think we can do it. It just depends on what we have to like be honest about what we want to do.
Yeah,
like,
we have to have a meeting. Because if we're going to do that plan that's already on the table, we need to tell that person now.
We have to make, well, first off, I don't know if it's my job to make arrangements for myself to get to the X spot, because that's sort of difficult.
Yeah. Like, I know that there's public transport, but it's like, do I want to pay for public transport? But then if someone drove us, we'd have to, like, contribute.
Well, I wouldn't mind contributing. I don't want to take public transport up to the mountains. Yeah. It's going to take a while anyways. I don't want to sit most of my day on a bus. Yeah. Or whatever.
And it's like, I have to be back by the Monday.
Yeah, it just needs, it's like, it's contingent upon getting rides when you don't have a car and you live in the city. It's hard to like do things that are outside the city when you don't have really close friends that have cars that are willing to go. Right. I mean, we could always zip car it, but I haven't driven that much for me to like feel comfortable driving on snow. Yeah, like it's just like, and during the holiday season when everyone's on the road. Yeah, it's like I'd prefer maybe to drive in the summer when it's less. When there's less chance of there being black ice out on the streets or whatever. Yeah, like things like that. But then we have to start thinking about what else would Plan B. And are we going to go the free route or the pay? Are we going to put a max? Well, we should definitely put a max on pay because I'm not paying those like big prices. New Year's prices, when we looked it up last year, it was like impossible to find a decent thing that wasn't like $100 or something. Yeah. Like even $100 was cheap. Like, yeah, which is crazy because none of them are even offering like that much. Yeah, you're just inside of a... That's where they make their bread and butter, I guess. Yeah. That's like one of those things where they like have to overcharge to like, I guess, offset costs they didn't receive in the year. Who knows? Maybe. And they know people would pay it too. But then also this year maybe, well, it depends on where everyone's mind is at, because like last year our roommate was attached, so she couldn't hang out with us. But now that she's not attached, maybe she can hang out with us to make it less of a crowd. They were doing the upstate thing. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. So that's what made it difficult, because like if we didn't go upstate, then our friends that were going, so we couldn't hang with them. And then like had another party to go to. Yeah, so... we have to start thinking about that now, actually. Yeah, because it's literally 3 weeks away. Yeah, that's so freaky. I do have the eve off. I requested it off. So. I have the eve off, I believe. I have the eve off in the first. So, yeah. But yeah, things to think about. Yeah, you should make your plans too, guys. Yeah. If you need to get on that, I suggest you get on it. Depends what you want. I definitely think I want, like, party. I don't know. Definitely like better than last year. I mean, it might have. I think the venue wasn't bad. If we had more people with us, it would have been a different experience. Yeah. I agree. Especially it was free, right? No, it was like $20 actually. Was it? I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. But then we got free champagne, and a drink. Favors, a free drink and champagne and party favors. And we were like early, so we got a table. First one's there. It was like what, 10 o'clock? We didn't even pregame. We just showed up, and Kristen's heel started acting up on her. Oh beginning of your Achilles, like 10 to 9. It was cursed from the start. You're like, oh, what is this? Yeah. Oh my god, that was so strange. Yeah, I mean, that was a weird night. Yeah. Some people, man, this guy was trying to sleep with me.
It's every boy in every club.
I know, but on New Year's, he was like, I'm like, I don't want to be that cliche. And he was like, come on, it is what it is.
Ew,
he
said that?
That's what he said. I was like,
it is what it is. They can't even be smooth when they're like, coming on to you. It's just
I was like, no, sir. I was like, if you really want to talk to me, we can hang out. I mean, I didn't sound.
Afterwards.
Yeah, I'm like, we can hang out on another day if you really want to talk to me, and not hang out the way he wanted to hang out.
Yeah,
like just like grab some coffee.
He didn't want that type of coffee.
He didn't want that coffee. But yeah, weirdos are around every night though.
Yeah, especially on those like party nights.
Mm-hmm. They're like drunken out of their mind.
Yeah, so we just gotta find something classy. Because maybe there's stuff around here.
Yeah.
Like La 45. Oh my god, I need to check that out. Like
they have things. I was trying to look it up for my birthday,
Uh-huh.
but they have something going on that night, so I was trying to see if you have to pay to get in or if it's like a free thing. So I'm not sure if it'll be the same for New Year's Eve. But that would be cool.
That would be cool. Oh, let's see. Now we don't have to go far.
I know, just like crash.
Yeah.
That's what the beauty of living next to places is that go there, you're tired, walk a couple blocks and go to bed.
Exactly.
That's what I like about that.
Maybe even Williamsburg has stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think last time we were just moving in, so we weren't like know that. Even though we don't know too much more, but we know a little bit more than what we did.
More. And there are more places popping up in Williamsburg, like that Toro place. Like when you're walking towards the south side, that looks like a clubby club. Yeah, like whenever I'm walking like down towards like Videology or Nighthawk or Williamsburg Cinemas, like I'm always passing all these like spots. And some of them look like loungy, music-y.
Yeah, I've seen a couple that look. There was one that I took a picture of that looked pretty interesting.
Yeah. So there are places, we just gotta do our due diligence. And since like a year, like 50 more places I'm sure. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We can definitely find something and we'd have to go too far and an Uber would cost like $10 maybe. If need be.
Yeah. So that's always good to have in your back pocket.
Yeah. So those are our plans for New Year.
That's what we need to start planning.
Yeah. Or we need to start planning. Tell us what you guys are doing for New Year's.
Yeah,
Give
maybe
us
you
some
have
ideas.
Yeah.
Speaking of like New Year's, I need to find a outfit for these holiday parties because my coworker is having a holiday party Saturday. Then the office holiday parties in January. So I'm like,
in January?
Yeah, because it's like after the holidays. I feel like nonprofits always have their holiday party in January, like after the holidays. I feel like they do that so it doesn't look like they're aligning with any one denomination.
Oh.
So they just
have... That's interesting approach.
They just have it in January. It's not by me. And apparently they're picking a different location than they did last year, so that should be
so they actually like pick a spot and do it there?
Yeah, you like go to a venue.
Cool.
So that should be interesting. But for Saturday, I gotta like hit up H&M and get something decent.
There are plenty of good stuff there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I get caught up in trying to buy new dresses for holiday parties, and I realize I barely wear the dresses that I have in my closet, so I need to like rotate them a bit more.
I feel like I don't have anything. I don't want a dress. I think I want a skirt, a nice skirt and a nice shirt, because then that's like I can make 2 outfits for the future.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one dress that I wore to, I don't know if we spoke about this when we went to apartment 9 or 9A for our friend's birthday. I don't think we did talk about it.
I think we did.
Did we? Oh, well, if we did.
Okay. Well, if we didn't.
If we did, well, the point is that I wore a dress to her birthday party that I bought specifically for the holiday party at my office last year, and I only wore it that one time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm busting this out for my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
I need to recycle these things a bit more.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of going places, where have you been?
I have really only been one place since Thanksgiving, where I went yesterday. So right now in New York, it's the African Diaspora Film Festival. So yesterday, me and my mom went to one of the showings. It's a documentary called The Price of Memory. It was made by actually one of my mom's former classmates from high school in Jamaica.
Oh, cool.
She like directed it. It's about the movement in Jamaica specifically for slavery reparations and repatriation back to Africa, and how certain people in Jamaica, namely the Rastas, is what the documentary focused on. But then she brought it. She started it in 2002 when Queen Elizabeth made her final visit to Jamaica, and then she brought it back into the present day and talked about how now all the Caribbean nations are coming together to formally ask the British government for slavery reparations and to pay for those who want to repatriate back to Africa to go there and settle. So she gave the full history of how the British propagated the slave trade in Jamaica, and then when slavery was ended, how we lived under the British colony, and how we weren't being treated well, and we still had low literacy and weren't able to own property up until a certain point. And then when we got independence in the 60s, we were kind of just left without any resources, and then we racked up all this international debt from organizations like the IMF, and how the debt from that plus the high interest has kind of set us up in this place where we don't have, we're not as economically developed as we should be, and how the British government isn't taking what's the word I'm looking for isn't taking they're not acknowledging the effect that slavery had on the country, how slavery and colonization had on the country, and how now there's this neo-colonialism going on, and it's just a really in-depth study.
Overview.
Yeah, overview. So it's this small independent documentary. It's gonna be showing again tomorrow, the 9th. This podcast will be out by then, but if you want to look her up, she said she's gonna go on a college tour in February across the US, so maybe you guys can check it out then.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other films that are out. There's one that I really want to see. That's a French documentary about the French Black Civil Rights Movement that I really want to see. I'm gonna look that one up to see what it's showing or where I could watch it online. And there's this other one. There's just a bunch of cool ones. So definitely go on the African Diaspora International Film Festival website. I'm pretty sure I linked their website on our Instagram. So check them out. Check out the movies. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds very enlightening and educational and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't really do much either. I only went to one place, really, I think. And it was to Beechers, which is in Flatiron, and they're known for their cheeses. And it was a cheese and wine spot, basically. And I went there with some coworkers from my old job. Newsflash, I have a new job.
Newsflash.
But yeah, we went there at Beechers, and they have really cool cheese plates. There's a whole bunch of different cheeses from all over, and they pair it different little sauces that you can taste with it. Yeah,
interesting.
There's a blueberry compote and raspberry something and different jams and stuff that they pair with the cheese, so you can taste a bit of it with a piece of bread. It actually tastes really good. I was interesting, but it actually tastes really good. So I recommend going to Beechers if you have in the Flatiron area, or even in Union Square area, because it's pretty close to Union Square. You can just go over there and chill out, have some nice glass of wine. They have lots of different wines there. have some cheese. They also have this thing called Beechers World's Best Mac and Cheese, which is actually really good. I don't know if it's world's best, but it's very cheesy and it tastes good. So
really?
I would eat the whole bowl.
From quality cheeses.
I guess so. It was like rich cheesiness. Like it wasn't like that artificial cheese.
It wasn't Velveeta.
It wasn't Velveeta mac and cheese. But it tastes really good. So I recommend going to Beechers. I didn't take any pictures because I was with coworkers. It's always embarrassing to try and like take pictures and do like social media things when your coworkers are obviously like around you and you can't like sneak one unless like they're really close friends, you don't care. But so I'd recommend going to Beechers if you could, and especially if you like cheese and wine. But yeah, I think that's really all I went to.
I mean, aside from what I mentioned, I was just at my parents' house chilling.
I was at my grandma's just
relaxing.
I went to Deals a couple times.
Went to the local deli to get a coffee.
Journeys to the local deli and Deals.
Because no one at my family drinks coffee. It's just like a struggle.
Really?
Over there, Only like my dad. If I am going to like the deli, my dad will be like, "Get me a decaf." But like he won't like make coffee at home.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so how did you become the only one to drink coffee in your family?
I went away to college.
You were drinking it before college.
Was I?
Yeah, in high school you were drinking it.
Oh shit!
Because I remember you guys were like, we went on a senior trip. And I think we went to West Point, and then we stopped at a Starbucks. You guys like, try this. You're gonna like it. It doesn't taste like coffee. I was
my god!
Okay, I'll try it. It was a chocolate
and I would sometimes I'd go to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning before school.
And then I tried the frappuccino from Starbucks, and it does taste good. That's my drink to this day.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like coffee because it's basically chocolate.
Basically. Even though there is espresso in it.
Yeah, but yes, you were drinking it in high school.
I was. Now I remember. Oh shit. Where did that come from? I think I was just stressed. I needed an addiction to
but what in your mind says get me coffee when no one in your family drinks coffee?
I don't know. Well, they drink coffee casually. Like if someone goes to Jamaica, they'll get a Blue Mountain, which is our famous coffee, and then they'll drink it for breakfast casually. But they drink it the way they drink tea. It's not I don't know. It's different. I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. Thing.
Just something happened.
Yeah, something happened. I got addicted.
Yeah.
So an uneventful Thanksgiving weekend. But I kind of liked that it was uneventful.
Yeah.
It was so relaxing.
Yeah. I just laid out, I wore pajamas all day. I was watching random movies and I watched The Fault in Our Stars. Cause I was like, what's to watch? Yeah. And I was like, oh, I heard that was good. I'll try it out. Okay. So I looked it up online. I watched it. It was good. I liked it. I like that. What's his face? Angel something. The one who was in Divergent, who played her brother, but this time he plays her boyfriend in this movie.
Is he a child?
No, he's not a child. He's 22, 21. And I'm not I like him thinking he's attractive. He's nice looking, but not oh my god, I want him. He was good.
Put him on my wall.
I will put him on my wall. There's a certain age where you start realizing people are younger than you. Yeah. And then you're ew. Oh. Really?
Yucky.
I was no, that's kind of creeper status.
Yeah. I don't know, who's the new hot young boys right now? Who's killing the heartthrob game right now?
Maybe people on ABC Family. I don't know. I'm not too sure who that is.
The kids still watching ABC Family?
Yeah, Pretty Little Liars is on.
Oh, yeah. And
then they also have those random programmings. I still watch Switch That Birth, which is on ABC Family.
That's still on?
Yeah. It's doing pretty well.
Okay.
But I'm not sure who the new young... it's probably those Disney Channel kids, actually. Those Austin and Alleys. And...
I don't know what that is.
And those other kids on the Disney Channel.
Okay.
I saw an interview with One Direction and Jimmy Kimmel, And it was actually pretty cute.
I'm telling you, they are adorable.
I mean,
I'm telling you.
Jimmy made them do the world's cutest selfie ever.
Oh yeah.
And that was actually really cute too.
Yeah.
And their answers to his questions, like he did like who would, what if, or questions or something, like who would be the one to break up a band over a girl, and then like who would be the one to go bald first. And it was just like really cute how they answered the questions,
because they're adorable, they're charismatic,
they
don't take themselves too seriously.
Zayn seems like he takes himself a bit seriously.
No, Zayn is just introverted. Zayn is like so in touch with his emotions, like he'll be the first one to cry. Like, literally, he'll be the first one to cry. He's a super mama's boy. Like, when he's on break, he goes home to his family and he locks away for, like, the entire break. He doesn't like the press. His fiance, too. So he'll hang out with his fiance, her family, and his family. And he, like, gets as far away from the press as possible. Like, his house is in, like the furthest away from London than the other people's homes.
Okay.
And he's just like, you know, the quiet, soft type. It's just because he's really hot and he's quiet that people think that he's like standoffish, but he's really just shy.
Okay.
And he speaks the least in interviews.
Well, yeah, he barely spoke in that one.
That's
like, but they were like playing off of each other. I could tell his silence meant like it wasn't like I'm better than you, but he did come off as standoffish. Yeah, he's just like, he's not as extroverted as the others. Like, Louis is extra. Is he? Louis is just like, he calmed down a little bit, but he's still like the most like. Why are One Direction fans saying Louis and Harry are like gay for one another? Oh, that's like. That's every like comment I read is like Larry. I'm like, why is Larry so old news? Why are people still doing that shit? It's like anything that's popular, there has to be some like this boy and this boy are making out, like fan fiction. I guess so. That's really weird though. Some by now tweets are twisted right now. They all have like girls, except for Harry and Niall. Yeah. Like they all have girlfriends. Liam for like has a 3 years. Liam's my favorite. He was cute in the interview. He had the kittens. Yeah, they're crawling on his back. Like they're getting away. He's so cute. He's my favorite. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go to Jimmy Fallon's page on YouTube. It's the world's cutest selfie. Yeah. And he had a teacup full of kittens, and they were crawling on his back, and he had on a little hat. Yeah. Oh, that was adorable, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is too cute. They're cute. There's nothing wrong with liking One Direction. They are just adorable, and they just bring joy. Like, that's the... They're not to be taken seriously. It's just like, oh, so cute. And then you just... Yeah. I guess that's what they're for. Yeah. But they're working hard, man. Yeah. Touring around the country. Arenas. Released a new album. Yeah. Another tour. Apparently it's not as good as their last one. It's more like adult. It's not as like poppy. Mm-hmm. It's more like a little... ballady singer-songwriter, so like you know the young kids, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear no guitars, they acoustics. Want to hear some dancing beats. Yeah, they want to hear some dancing beats. So that's but people are still gonna buy their shit, and they could like retire now. They have so much money. That's true. Ridiculous. They merchandise themselves very well. Yeah, or Simon Cowell did. Simon Cowell, exactly. Simon Cowell did. That's kind of why they have so many albums, because that record company makes them sign long contracts. Like, they know what they're doing. That lock them in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like, you're locked in for this many years, and you can't do anything about it. Yeah. Well, it's the price you pay if you want to get famous. Yeah. Make some money. Yeah. Just gotta, it's a lot of tireless, 5 straight years of work or whatever. Yeah, but they're living large. There's some fun times in between, I bet. Oh, yeah. They get to travel the world. Mm-hmm. I love that. Meet the Duchess and all that stuff. Yeah. Apparently, the princess is coming to Barclays to watch she's the here Nets game now tonight. Oh, really? Her and Kate and William. Oh, really? They're watching Barclays. Oh, the basketball Nets. mean, it's a thing to do.
I guess.
What, Madison Square Garden's better?
That's like iconic, but it's so crazy how like Barclays like took over MSG
because it's so brand new.
Yeah.
And like whoever was like doing the campaign around it, like even before it like opened, they were talking about it like hardcore.
Yeah. Now it's like nobody gives a shit about MSG.
Like people still go there, but Barclays is like right up there.
Yeah.
They get concerts all the time.
Yeah.
Games all the time. Like they're making money. Drinks are expensive. Food is expensive. Everything's expensive, and you're making money.
But it is nice. It's like huge. But yeah, Brooklyn's blowing up.
Yeah.
The new Manhattan.
It is, really, because it's more affordable than Manhattan. For right now.
This is what you call affordable.
Yeah, this is what you call affordable in New York. It's watching House Hunters.
Oh my
People
God.
are paying mortgages.
It makes me so mad.
For one, my portion of the rent is somebody's mortgage on a house.
Exactly. Like,
it's like a rent split between 3 people for a 3-bedroom apartment in the city. Not even in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like, we could buy a house together.
Yeah.
In, like, some other
Ohio.
state. Yeah, and, like, a mansion-like house. Have a pool up back. We could have
our own
garages
bathrooms.
with cars. Yeah.
Exactly.
Walk-in closets.
Yeah.
And everything.
Then we'd have to live in, like, Ohio.
That's the only thing.
So.
But you never know.
Kansas
There could
City.
be interesting things there around.
Maybe if like my family lived there, but it's like to move there brand new, have nobody there.
Yeah, it depends what you're moving for. If you're like moving for a job, maybe you could do it for a bit. It depends what you're moving for, where your mind is at, your personality type, all that stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Excited to go to New Orleans to see like the city through adult eyes.
Yeah. Is Chick-fil-A in New Orleans? Because
oh my God, we have to check.
I
think so. We need to go to Chick-fil-A. We need to see Bluebell ice cream down there. Just mad beignets.